I made all the same mistakes when I was in my cleaning business, but I didn't figure them out as quickly as you did. I struggled with staying on my numbers in my books, and that spiraled out of control to one point. I was late on my taxes. I had to pay sales taxes, and they came after me and they were like, you owe all these sales taxes and now you owe these fines on top of it. Like, I'm living proof of what can go wrong if you don't stay on top of it. And the funny thing is, it's not like I'm a dumb guy. I'm a fairly smart guy. I've owned businesses before, and it's just hard to stay on top of that stuff when you're dealing with everything else in the business. That's just the reality. When you got customers calling, when you're dealing with employees too, you have equipment, trucks, other bills you're paying, chemicals, insurance, gas, just everything, and it's a day to day. There's always new stuff coming up. So it's easy to just let that stuff slide. And that's what I did. I just let it slide for too long. At one point, I tried to hire a bookkeeper, and I hired the best recommended bookkeeper in town. They did I'm sure a good job. They were expensive, but like, it was painful to come to terms with my finances after not looking at them for a long time. For anybody who's out there, if you're like the kind of person who hates to look at your bank account balance, you hate to open the app on your phone because you don't even want to know how much money's in your account. If you've ever been in that spot before, that kind of avoidant behavior, you're just trying to avoid the issue. You don't even want to look at it. I've been in that spot before. I've been there with my cleaning business, and it's not pretty. It's a hard place to run your business from. It's hard to be confident. It's hard to invest properly. It's hard to pay yourself. Sometimes you might pay yourself when you don't have money to pay yourself. That's happened to me too. I cut myself checks during the year that I couldn't afford. And then I found out afterwards when I did my books that I couldn't afford to pay myself that. And now I owed taxes on top of having taken more money out of the business than I could afford. Those are all mistakes that I have personally made. And so for anybody out there who has made mistakes like that or is currently in those situations, I'm living proof that you can turn those around very quickly. When I got serious about my books and I started doing them, I had my business turned around in, I think, about 6 months. And by turned around, what I mean is up-to-date books, and all of my debt and all of my fines and all that stuff, taxes, caught up and paid off. I dug myself out of a hole that quickly, but I couldn't do it until I saw the numbers and came to grips with it. It's tough to do sometimes if you know that you've been spending maybe more than you should, or business hasn't been as good as it should, but do it sooner rather than later. Now we're in a regular habit. Kelly, how often do you do the bookkeeping? It's like daily. I think you do it daily.
I do it daily. I like it to start my day off like it's an easy task. I can go ahead and knock it out, and it gets me into work mode.
Yeah. And if you have regular expenses, it's the same things you're buying over and over. It's easy to categorize those if your software doesn't do it automatically. So it's just a quick checkbox. If you do it daily or weekly, then what I'd recommend is check in on these numbers at least monthly or quarterly. If you're not going to do it weekly, Kelly and I are trying to be in the habit of doing it weekly. We look at our P&L every single week to make sure of how the business is looking. We forecast out how the business is growing. We have control of all those numbers now only because we have access to those numbers. When we weren't running the books every week or every day, we didn't have that stuff at our disposal. Now we do. It's super, super helpful. You have to have that kind of stuff under control if you want to grow the business effectively. There's a couple ways to grow your business, and one of them is to just spend wildly, not ever add anything up, not ever look at it, avoid it, and just hope it works out. And man, I've seen a lot of guys do that and then find out they should have made a couple little tweaks here and there. And you wouldn't know that if you weren't looking at your numbers, right? So keep a close eye on them, run your numbers, do your books. And again, makes tax time easier.